Welcome, everybody. College basketball action. I'm talking once again with Ross Benjamin with our daily underdog value ticket. And Ross has been red hot and on fire, hitting his last 5 picks. Ross, let's get right into it. First and foremost, glad to have you back with us. Wyoming is getting 9 points at UNLV. And when I saw this line, Ross, I shook my head a little bit because they just met not too long ago. And they won by 2 on their home floor, Wyoming did. Now they're getting 9 points. What is it about UNLV that's demanding 9 points? Or did they maybe miss the boat on this one and Wyoming with the points is the ticket casher?
Well, Wyoming's playing pretty good basketball right now for a team that has a dismal 13-16 overall record. In their last 5 games, they've shot the ball awfully well, Mike. 49% from the field, an excellent 44.4% from beyond the three-point line. And as I've alluded to on several of our videos, the great equalizer for a college basketball underdog is the ability to hit the three-point shot in a high regularity. And that's exactly what Wyoming is doing right now. In addition, this is a UNLV team that's gone just 3-5 in their last 8 games. They've only covered 2 of those 8 contests, and one of those covers came as a result of a game going overtime in which they had a second chance opportunity and covered as a 5.5-point underdog or favorite, in overtime against Nevada. So they were very fortunate in that situation, and they're pretty banged up. Their front court, especially at the forward and centered position. So right now, I just think Wyoming getting this large of a number and having the confidence of already defeated UNLV in a prior matchup, I like the underdog value here. I'm going to take the Cowboys +9 over the UNLV Running Rebels.
Yeah, I think that previous matchup bodes well for Wyoming's confidence because both of these teams are kind of scrambling. Wyoming's lost 4 of their last 6 games, and as you alluded to, UNLV 3-5 in their last 8. So something's got to give, and I think that's a whole bunch of points. And you're right, there are 2 forwards questionable for UNLV, and the information I got right before I came on, it looks like both of them probably might not be suiting up. So, we'll see what happens. You hear it, viewers, Wyoming +9 against a team they've already beat this year, so that might be excellent value to cash that ticket. Now, Ross, the second game, Rice is playing Louisiana Tech, and Rice also is getting 9 points in this ball game. They're 3-9 against the spread on the road. What is it about Rice that you think is going to, produce today with 9 points against Louisiana Tech?
Momentum and confidence, Mike, come into play here. Again, this is a rare situation where on a Saturday, I'm using 2 losing teams as road underdogs. Ordinarily, I'm looking for a home dog with a winning record. But, I just couldn't ignore this Saturday night matchup. I mean, Rice has won their last 4 and 6 of their last 8 games after getting off to a 6-14 start. So this is definitely a team that's hitting their stride at the present moment. Over their last 5 games, they've really performed well offensively. 51% shooting from the field, 42% from beyond the three-point line, and averaging 80 points per game. So as I like to say, when a team's playing that well offensively and is this sizable of an underdog, we have a puncher's chance here, Mike. And Louisiana Tech's been a bit vulnerable over their last 2 games. They are coming off a win, but that win came in overtime against a North Texas team that has a losing record on the season, and that came as a 10.5-point favorite and needed to go, as I mentioned, in extra time to do so. And prior to that, they were a 91-80 loser at UTEP. So momentum certainly isn't on Louisiana Tech's side. Rice will be out to also avenge a 90-78 home loss at the hands of Louisiana Tech. I just have this inkling here that the hot shooting team with a lot of confidence is where the value lies here. And I'm going to take the Rice Owls +9.5 over Louisiana Tech.
Well, I don't doubt it at all because you've got the hot hand in your picks, and I mean that. Now, Louisiana Tech, like you said, they might be in a little funk because that last matchup they had against Northern Texas, they should have won that game easily. And I'm anxious to see if they overlook this because they already did beat them by 12 points, as you alluded to. So, possibly they're overlooking this one as well. Okay, Ross, well, as always, we appreciate it. Viewers, you heard it. Take Wyoming +9 tonight and also take Rice +9. Those are two underdog value teams that are going to cash that ticket tonight. Hey, Ross, let's do it again. Knock them both down today, and I'll talk to you again real soon, my friend.
Always a pleasure. Thank you, Mike.